Radar, it's been almost 2 months since the injury. How's it coming along?
Yeah, it's come along all right. It's slow at times, but it's good to be back at the club and doing a bit of fitness work and losing a bit of the fat I put on when I was inactive for a month. So it's always good to come back to the club and help out the boys.
You had surgery. Can you explain what they did?
Yeah, they had a shoulder recon and had a little ligament that was across the front and tore that off the bone. So I had to get it back anchored onto the humerus bone and. Yeah, it was a quite painful experience. Yeah, it was good to come back to the club and get away from home, but at the same time it was good to spend a bit of time at home and with Jamie and organise the wedding.
The boys say it's one of the most uncomfortable injuries to have. How did you find sleeping and just trying to do everyday things for the first few weeks?
Yeah, it was bad. I really empathise with those blokes. I don't know what they've gone through, and it is quite painful. I had to sleep on the couch for 2 weeks just because I couldn't lie down in bed. So. I got a bit frustrated at times, but no, it's good to be sleeping normally and back in bed properly now.
Was that at Jamie's request? You were keeping her up with all your wriggling?
No, it was probably my own request because I was in a fair bit of pain. So yeah, the first 2 weeks were pretty solid, and then after that I gradually got better and ended up eventually sleeping in my own bed.
So what kind of things was Jamie doing around the house for you? A bit unable to do a lot of things for yourself, I'd imagine.
Yeah, she was doing a lot. She was cooking, cleaning, washing my clothes. So she was a bit of a housewife, domestic housewife. But I think she enjoyed it. Just for me being home, and I haven't had the opportunity to be home with her for a while. So yeah, it was good to see how she does it. But no, it was good to spend a bit of time with her.
You're right into your rehab now. Can you explain what you're doing at the moment and how it progresses from here?
Yeah, well, I start running on Wednesday. So. That'll be a nice step for me. I've been on the bike and the elliptical machine a fair bit and just doing a lot of rehab exercises with the TheraBand and massage short, which massage really hurts. So it's something that we need to get right so I can start moving my shoulder properly again.
You've been in the coach's box, I think, and doing some work with the defenders. Can you explain that?
Yeah, the coach's box was interesting. It was quite intense in there, and I walked out of the coach's box and I was stuffed because I was just always watching the game. You're always involved in the game, so that was a good experience. And been doing a bit of work with Ricky Henderson. Unfortunately, he's out for the year now, but you know, he's come along leaps and bounds, and doing a fair bit of work with Cam Ellis-Yeoman when he's plays for Eagles, and helping him out being a bit of a defender and a bit of a rebound defender. So I've quite enjoyed that.
You must be pretty proud how the young guys have stood up in defence this year with yourself not being there. A lot of guys had an opportunity, have really made the most of it.
Yeah, it's been great. It's good to see Laddie and Brownie and Smithies get a bit of an opportunity down there, and also the Cole Hardigan got an opportunity on the weekend and did a fairly good job. So yeah, I've got to work hard now in pre-season and probably get that spot back. But it's good that the club's. Unfortunately, it's been in a bad situation, but it's good for the club to get those young boys and get them some minutes.
You've had a little bit of company in rehab. We never like to see anyone injured, but what's Tex been like in terms of energy and what he brings to the rehab program?
Yeah, Tex has been outstanding. His attitude and everything we do is very good, and I think he's been a real leader in the rehab and getting the blokes to do the right things at the right time, and I think he's come along quite well.
You mentioned the wedding. The shoulder hasn't upset any of the off-season plans?
No, it's all good. We've worked out a leave schedule, so I'll train all throughout September, and then I'll have October off and then go on the honeymoon and put the feet up for a while.
Where are you going on the honeymoon?
Going to Maldives and Dubai, so I'm looking forward to that.